In the sports world, athletes often use distraction as a way to get their opponent off their game. It's often done with derogatory and emotionally charged comments, often involving a player's lineage. This is what our world has descended into in these United States. We're inundated with these distractions trying to get us off our game. The kinds of stories that used to be reserved for the National Enquirer are now a part of our morning newspapers and our evening news broadcasts. We're consistently being goaded into taking sides in issues that we cannot or should not control. All of this is designed to get us emotionally engaged in issues that have been overstated and distorted for mass exploitation. Christians are asked to avoid being distracted from our true mission, the redemption of our fallen world. For though we live in the world, we do not wage war as the world does. The weapons we fight with are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. That's 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verses 3 and 4. Human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. James 1:20. The game of distractions is rooted in anger, repaying evil for evil. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. On the contrary, repay evil with blessing, because into this you were called, so that you may inherit a blessing. 1 Peter 3:9. Do not forget this one thing, my dear friends. With the Lord, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years are like a day. The Lord is not slow in keeping his promise, as some understand slowness. Instead, he's patient with us, not wanting anyone should perish, but everyone to come to repentance. But the day of the Lord will come like a thief. The heavens will disappear with a roar, and the elements will be destroyed by fire, and the earth and everything done in it will be laid bare. Since everything will be destroyed in this way, what kind of people ought we to be? You ought to be living holy and godly lives as you look forward to the day of God and speed its coming. That day will bring about the destruction of the heavens by fire, and the elements will melt in the heat. But in keeping with his promise, we are looking forward to a new heaven and a new earth where righteousness dwells. 2 Peter chapter 3, verses 8 through 13. While we do not know what our immediate future includes, we are promised what the outcome will be. Keeping our focus on our game plan means fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. For the joy set before him, he endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Consider him who endured such opposition from sinners, so that you'll not grow weary and lose heart. That's Hebrews 12, verses 2 and 3. These instructions for Christian living come directly from our playbook, the Bible. If we know it well, distractions become less likely.